Hello, my name is Becca Hansen, and I work in the Office of Student Life. And today we are going to talk about how to join clubs or organizations on BC Connect, how to add or invite members to your organization or club on BC Connect, and then also how to assign positions once you have those members added to your organization on BC Connect. As you can see, I'm already logged in, and I'm going to share my screen with you so that you can follow steps on your end. First, I'm going to jump over to a new tab over here just so you can see what a prospective student would see when they are on your page and they are interested in joining. So if they are not a member already of your organization, they're going to have this blue Join tab right here that they can click, and it's going to end up sending a notification to you that there is a potential student, faculty, or staff that is interested in joining your club or organization. If they are already a member, then this blue button will go away and will not be visible. So I just wanted to show you that so that you can see this is the student experience when they're reviewing what's going on with your club. This is how they would join your organization through BC Connect. I'm going to go back to this tab here to my homepage and then show you what to do with those requests, and then also how to add members and then manage the positions once they are involved. So you're going to first find the organization that you are wanting to manage. That should show up right here in your memberships area. You probably only have 1, 2, or 3, maybe more. I have a lot just because I am a super admin. So I'm going to use our test club, our student life test club called Z Club right here to bring me in to my organization here. Because you're likely a club advisor or have permission to manage the roster, you will see this Manage Organization button in the club that you are an advisor to. This button is not visible to non-members or members of your organization that do not have the appropriate permission, so just keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and talk about how to add and invite members. So as always, we're going to hit our Manage Organization tool where we'll be brought to this page and utilize this hamburger button to bring up a variety of management tools. But today we are going to be in the roster section. This is where you will do all of these tasks. So I'm going to hit roster. And this brings me to my roster page. By default, you'll see your current membership. So everybody listed here are current members. You can see their first and last name and if they hold a specific position or not. This pending section right here, if you were to have invited someone, you can invite individuals at Butte College to be a part of your organization. So possibly you have a faculty or staff person that you want to invite, or an old list of students that you want to invite, or maybe you had a sign-up sheet at a fair tabling event and you wanted to then bring all of those emails into BC Connect and invite them to join. You can do that, and you can see what's pending here. So right now I have a student who has not responded, and I can choose to either delete this invitation if too much time has passed, or I can resend that invitation again, which would go directly to their email and allow them to accept or deny their membership. This perspective area, like I showed you before, there was a little blue join button. So every time a student clicks that button, their invitation is going to land in the perspective tab where you as a club can decide to approve or deny. You can send them a quick message. You can say, thanks for your interest in our club. These are our meeting times prior to approving. Maybe you have some membership requirements or want to gather some more information prior to approving. So this is an opportunity for you to go in and select and allow those students to become a part of your club. I should mention, once you hit approve, they are by default added as a member, which has very limited permission. So you would have to then go in and change their status if, say, they were actually, in fact, your new club president or held some other title, student assistant, or something like that. And I will go over that in just a second. This terms and conditions area really only applies to club advisors. We don't have terms and conditions available or required for any other level of membership at this time. But if we did, this would be an area where you could see that one of your members may need to agree to the terms and conditions of your organization. So I'm going to go back to our current tab here under Manage Roster, and I'm just going to quickly show you how to change those positions that we talked about. So when you are managing your roster, you will see a list here, and you'll see this little pencil tool. That's a cue that it's something that's editable. So I can go ahead and see Brianna here. I can use this pencil tool, and then I can change Brianna's position. Perhaps she's just got voted in to be the club president. I can select that and deselect club officer and give her the club president title. Keep in mind you can hold multiple positions, so possibly you are the club treasurer and you are the ICC representative, so you can select multiple position types, but that also means we need to kind of make sure that if an exiting president is leaving, that you're going through and switching that off on their position type once that's no longer a position that they hold. You'll click Save, and then their position type will populate here. There are some of our clubs who may not fully identify with these pre-populated positions that we've put in here for you. That's fine. There are some customizable ways you can change the position type names, and I will show you that is up here. In this Manage Position area, again, we see that pencil tool. That means it's something we can edit. We can click that, and we see this plus sign with a position right here. We're going to click that so we could add a new position type. So maybe in your club or your organization, you have a social media director, and that wasn't something that was an option for you, and you want to be able to make that a position type within your club. You would then go down to position type. You would want to select officer. Again, remembering that members have very limited accessibility to manage the site, and then they don't show up as an elected officer on your roster. So you want to make sure you come in and select officer, and then you have some new options here. Show holders of this position on the public roster. So that would be the outward-facing roster to the public, so not necessarily someone that's logged into BC Connect. And then you can set their access and permissions here. Limited access, if you select this, it's going to give you a bunch of options for what management tools you want them to have based on this position type. So we'll just say all access, create. You can go back to your roster. And now if I wanted to change Brianna, I'm going to see that new specific position type created here, social media director. This is specific to your club. So when you create something here, it's only going to show up on your organization's roster. So if you're an advisor to multiple clubs, it will not duplicate elsewhere, only within the organization that you're currently editing. So these can be very specific titles if you would like them to be. And then lastly, I'll show you how to invite folks. So you can use this blue invite tool. So I did show you over here on this tab, a student can request to join. You can also put out an invite for them to accept. So you could just put an email. Maybe you have a whole list that you would want to do. You can see that you can add up to 500 email addresses at a time. You're going to click this add email address. It defaults to member. So if you're adding 500 emails, you'd probably want them all to default to member. But if it's someone specific that you know for sure is going to be in a officer role, you can go ahead and select that prior to sending it, which just means when they accept the request, they get automatically uploaded into your roster with these titles, and you don't have to take that second step that I showed you using that pencil tool to change it. So I'm going to hit member, send invitation. And that is how you add and invite members and assign position types. Thank you for watching this video today. The roster tool does have other features such as messaging your club members, and we will go over that in another video. Thank you for your time. If you have any questions, as always, you can reach out to Kelly Munson or myself, Becca Hansen, in the Office of Student Life. Enjoy BC Connect.